Hello, everyone. Welcome to this moment of motivation. I'm Gertrude J. Chapman with Turning Point Enrichment. And I have with me my dear friend and ex co host, Joyce Gaines. Tell everybody hello, Joyce.
Hello, everybody. Hi, Facebook. How are you? I hope everyone's having a lovely evening.
And you know what we do is Joyce and I have been together for many, many years. She's certainly a dear friend. Before we even were doing radio and social media together and different things, we worked at a company, home builder, and that's where I met Joyce. And she's just a godsend, and I appreciate having good people in my life. And one of our best supporters, my best supporter. And, I just appreciate, our friendship. We've been talking about different things about when you have good people in your life, to treasure those people, to value those people, because I can certainly say that Joyce is a great friend of mine. Okay. So what we do, and, sometimes, our schedule sometimes crosses up, and she doesn't, always do things along with me, but she's always there. And ever since we've been doing this since 2009. We've had conferences, we've had seminars, we had workshops, and it's always helping people to build their self-esteem, their self-confidence, and their self-worth. And Turning Point Enrichment is geared for that through our products and our services to help you regain your inner image identity. And this is something that we do because we love helping people. We love to see, people grow. And even people that, we work with, we always have an encouraging word for them. So tonight on this moment of motivation, we're going to share some things with you. The topic tonight is how to unassign the limits we place on ourselves. And a lot of times that's what happens. We place limitations on ourselves because of our mindset, because of how we think, because of the things that we think of what we have heard, from our formative years, things that we say that we can't do, things that we say that we can't have, and things that we say we just can't be that person. But we have formed these limited behaviors in our minds. And it's time now to let go of those things, let go of those things. And last night I talked about, setting those goals for the upcoming year. And if you say that you want to be different, if you say you want to change, I challenge you to take the challenge, the 21-day challenge to go forth and be the best that you could be about setting those goals. So for sake of time, I'm not going to go over all those things that I spoke about last night, but they are available on last night's video. So you could go through the archives and, get what you need from that. So like I said, how to unassign the limits that we placed on ourselves or that you placed on yourself. And, it comes from the mind, Joyce. It comes from the mind because people begin to think because of what they have heard that they can't be, they can't do, and they can't have. But that's really negative. That's a lot of negativity.
And what did I tell you? I don't go live.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going live. I don't like to be live. I very seldom. I think I've gone live like maybe once or twice, probably by accident. I don't know. But for me to do this, I was like, this is past my limit. I don't do live. I don't do certain things on Facebook. I'm the type of person I'm always probably doing something positive through words, through typing it in there. But I set a limit. So she's like, yeah, I got a thought, and we're gonna be on this live. And I said, not me. I'm not doing this. Here I am. I'm live. I don't like my picture, but this is me. But she has like instilled in me that I can do this. That it's okay to go live sometimes. And we do like to encourage people. And you shouldn't set limits on yourself because you're so much more than just a limit. You can do so much more just if you try. So I'm trying this because of her. and we are good friends. We used to be on radio together. I didn't do radio, but we did really well on our local radio station. And that wasn't me. That was outside of the box. And I went outside of the box, and we did pretty good. And now we're back together again. And no more limits.
No more limits. Because you remember, first it was a local station, and then we went to, the satellite station, and now here we on, a different platform. But it's all about getting over those fears, and that's another thing that have hold people captive in their minds. Not like I don't have any fear, because I used to be afraid. I used to be afraid, and I used to be shy. And I know a lot of people don't believe that, but I used to be.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, but I used to be shy.
I used to be shy too.
Yeah,
but it's
I don't
gone.
know what to say.
It's gone.
A minute was a long time for me to talk.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But you see,
come a long way.
A long way. A long way. But if I could do it, somebody else could. You certainly could do it, and you out there, you also could do it. You just have to make up your mind that, look, I'm not going to be held captive. I'm going to tell my story. I'm going to tell my story so I can help somebody else. Okay? Because each of us has a story to tell. I have a story, just like Joyce has a story, just like you have a story.
Right. Everybody has a story, and people learn from your stories.
Mm-hmm.
So don't just set a limit on yourself on anything that you do. Just try. Sometimes you'll just amaze yourself. So just like me, I'm on live. I'm amazing myself because I didn't want to do it, and still don't want to do it, but I'm here. and that's sometimes you just have to keep going with things, try new things outside of that box. We place ourselves in a box. I'm an outside of the box type of thinker. And because I'm an outside of the box type of thinker, then I amaze myself on what I could do.
Yeah, amaze yourself on what you could do. Just like anything else, that fear is real. Just like I say, I service people who have self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-worth issues. But there's also negativity that comes along with that. There's also fear, There's all type of fears. But it's okay. It's okay to step beyond what your limitations are into, another place. And you'll discover that there's no limits in life. The only limit that, you have is right here in your mind. And if you transform your mind to go beyond those limits, you'll see certain things break off your life. They won't be there anymore. I'm telling you, I used to be afraid of this, afraid of that, and, just afraid to be afraid, okay? If that makes sense. But I had to make up in my mind that I wanted more in my life. I wanted more, for my life than where I was currently living. And I'm not talking about physical living. I'm talking about mentally living, okay? To change your mind, to have a transformation in your mind and say, no, enough is enough. The buck stops here. And many of you have to say that. Look, I'm tired of this way I'm living. And like I said, it's not always a physical thing. It's a mental thing that has you trapped in your mind thinking that you can't do, you can't have. This is for somebody else. This is not for me. I'm not special, I'm not this, I'm not that. But yes, you are. You are somebody. You have a purpose in life. And tonight, this evening, or wherever it may be this morning, those barriers can be broken if you just allow yourself to step beyond the boundary that you have set for yourself, and enjoy that life that you were meant to live. Enjoy that life. And not only from negativity, from, those boundaries, comfort zones. How about comfort zone, Joyce? People get in their comfort zone and they said, well, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied with being here. I have everything I need.
No, they're not satisfied. They're in their comfort zones. They want more, but they feel like they can't get more. So they just stay in that little box. They stay in their comfort zone. They don't try to go out. And sometimes it's just making that first step. I want to do this. Write down what you want to do and find a way to do it. And people will help you along the way. Like you helped me along the way. I've helped you along the way. And go to the people that know how to do certain things. And they'll tell you, oh, it's easy. It's 1, 2, 3. But if you just stay in your little area and you don't try to surpass that, you never know how great you can be. There's room for greatness for everybody. And we can't just get jealous of what the next person is doing because our greatness is in a different direction, perhaps, in a different way. And we just got to find our way. And then you'll be amazed. I did that. I could do this. This is the next thing I want to do. And you just go toward that. You
just go toward it. And I like what you just now said about, about you just step out and you just do. Because a lot of times when you don't make that effort, when you don't step out, you don't know that you could do. Okay? When you start stepping out, then you'll see that things will start coming toward you. But as long as you're bound in fear, you're really repelling things from coming into your life. Because we are, as humans, we have an energy about ourselves, okay? There's an energy, there's a presence there, okay? A presence of boldness, a presence of confidence, a presence of self-worth. And it's there, just like fear. Fear is a presence, Your hair will actually stand up if you come, into a fearful place. So we have to learn how to break those barriers and to go beyond, that negative thinking in our mind that, just like you said, there's people there that will assist you. There's people there that will help you. There's people there that will, guide you along the way. But you got to move. You got to make that effort. You got to put some action. Just don't thinking in your mind. You got to put some action with it and move toward what you intend for your life to be. Okay? Yeah. Start moving. Start moving toward that goal. And just like you said, I talked about it last night, about writing down your goals. You write down your goals, and then you make some action. You start walking toward your goals. And as you walk toward your goals, there's certain doors that's going to open up to you. They're not going to open up if you're not walking, in that direction. You got to walk in that direction. Put action to, it's more than thinking. I think I can. But if you don't do, guess what? You'll remain right there in that place. You'll remain stuck.
And yes, it's going to be hard because anything that we try, we're going to have all those obstacles in our way. But if you give up, then you'll never know what's going to come out of it. You got to keep trying. You got to step over those obstacles and keep going and never quit.
And never quit.
And you'll amaze yourself.
Yeah, obstacles and distractions. Okay, those are two big words: obstacles and distractions. And we even talked about some distractions or the collaboration that we'll be doing coming up next year. I mean, we already started. At least she has started on her part. I just thought of it, but I have to catch up with that so we could collaborate on this book that we're writing together. Okay, and this is coming up in 2019. But we talked about those distractions. Distractions have a voice. Distractions shout loud and clear, okay? But you have to set your mind, you have to focus your mind toward what you believe in your heart that you could do, okay? And shut out all the noise. Shut out all the noise. You can and you will if you set your mind to do it, okay? All those obstacles that come to block you, you won't even notice them when your mind is focused. The mind is a very powerful thing. And this is a webinar that I'll be doing in 2019, talking about the mind, because I'm very fascinated with the mind. I've been studying the mind for years, okay? And the mind is a very powerful thing. And you got to learn how to have control over your mind. You can't allow your mind to wander all over the place and expect a certain result to come up in your life, to show up in your life. It's just not going to happen, okay? You can't be scattered. You got to be, centered. You got to be focused. You got to believe, okay? So those are some things that we're going to talk about in that upcoming webinar coming up next year. But another thing, when we're talking about, this topic this evening, lack. These people, they have lack. They think that there's a lack in the world. There's a lack. There's not a lack. There's not a lack of things. There's just a lack of knowledge of how to obtain these things in your life to do what you are called to do. There is no lack. The only lack that resides is in your mind. It's in your mind. There's no lack. We have to believe, and we have to, put some action, toward what we are doing. We just can't think it and don't do anything about it. Okay? It's time out for just thinking about something, just sitting on the bench. It's time to get off of the bench and into the game. What do you say about that?
Yes, it's time to put some action to anything you want to do. Any goal that you want. I set forth some goals, I believe, in 2015. And I think I have reached all the goals except for about 3 of those goals. Once I reach those goals, I'm going to start setting some more. And if I never started or thought about goals or tried to reach those goals, it would have never happened. So some of you have those goals, some of you have those plans, and now it's time to take action on them. Now it's time to get busy.
It's true.
And yes, it's going to be work. And yes, you got to research. And yes, you may not have the money for whatever it is you want to do, but the money is out there to get, You just got to find a way. You can't find a way if you don't start now. And I know there's a lot of creative people out there. And you just got to start now and take action and do what you have to do. And before you know it, I've done that goal. Now it's on to the next goal. And then if you have a family, they can help you with certain things. If you have children, they can help you with certain things. You want to teach those kids now so that they can be better when they get to become an adult. But they want to see you act so they can act.
Set an example.
Make it a family thing. You just got a husband, make it a husband and a wife thing, and get to your goals. There's plenty of room for everybody to succeed.
And then you just have an awesome experience, something that you just recently done. And, it was obstacles there, but you overcame those obstacles.
Yeah.
You don't have to really go into detail, but just tell them something. Just tell them something to boost their self-confidence.
Yeah, it's sometimes you have big plans and big thoughts, and they look like they're so overwhelming. Oh my goodness, I can't do this. But if you make a plan and you start to find out how you're going to put it into action, and sometimes you make that plan and nothing goes right. Some days I have absolutely nothing is going right that day. But the next day I'm trying again. And that day becomes better than the next day. And then I get back to, okay, this is what I need to do. And I made a plan and it came out okay. And then I start thinking that I really can do it. Because I used to just be settled, inside the box. I'm not going to try. I don't want to do nothing today. And sometimes it gets rough and it gets discouraging because I feel like sometimes it's just me. And I got to do this, I got to do that. It's just me. I don't have any help. But I do have help. The Lord helps you through anything that you could put your mind to it. But when He puts His hand in it, it's more than what you can imagine, and it's just great, but that's your help. And He has room for everybody, not just me, not just you, everybody. But you got to put the work to it. No, it's not going to be easy. No, it's not going to be fun. Yes, you're going to lose some sleep. Yes, you're going to get tired. But when you get done, when you finish, it's like, OMG, I did it. You felt like you climbed a mountain. So if I could do it and you could do it, you could do it. So let's get off that couch Let's get to getting
Mm-hmm.
so we could get it done
Mm-hmm.
and become awesome people.
Become awesome. And, do the things that we are called to do, our purpose. We have many gifts, talents, and abilities.
Yeah.
But are you using those gifts, talents, and abilities to do what you're supposed to do? Are you using those things to help somebody? Or are you being selfish with what you have received? So this is some talk. We just came up today. We had an awesome lunch today. We have, had an awesome time today. We went to bed late last night or early this morning. I didn't go to bed till 2 o'clock because I was excited about, doing some things today. And so was Joyce. She told me, she said, I got up, at such and such a time. And this is something that you just came up with. She was here. I said, well, let's do a Facebook Live. Come on live with me tonight.
And I said, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna live. I don't go live. But look at me. I said myself. I wasn't gonna do it, and now I did it. I'm glad I did it. Had fun with it. It brought back memories because me and you used to be on the radio. Radio is easy because you don't see the person, but live is a little bit different. And she's on here all the time. We got to support her because she has amazing creativity, amazing thoughts. She's a good encourager, like myself. We both want to see people succeed. We both want to help people. And like she said, we're collaborating together. Hopefully we'll get this book done. I'm looking forward to it. And we just got to keep supporting one another. And we want to support you because better is coming. Better is going to come to you if you just take heed to what we say about goals. And, there's no limit on what you could do.
No limit.
You can't be jealous about the next person. You always want to help each other out, but there's greatness everywhere.
There's greatness.
You just have to tap into that and do things you love, not do things. When I do things I love to do, it's not like work because I love to do it. And I keep doing it and I get better and better. So we encourage you to do better, get off the couch, find yourself, write it down, and find a way. There's help everywhere. We just have to look for it.
Yeah, and like I said, if you need to, ask a question or anything, you could always email me, turningpointenrichment@gmail.com. And, if you're not finding a particular topic that you're looking for, because I've done thousands of seminars or workshops, conferences, webinars, whatever. Okay, been doing this for years.
She's done it all.
Been doing this for years. So if you don't see anything in our catalog, just, drop me a line and let me know. And I'll point to where it is on the internet, because it may be in our turningpointenrichment.com website. It may be on our Building Your Inner Image products catalog on our Shopify store, or it may be somewhere else. But I'll let you know, about that particular topic if you're interested in it, okay? And all we want to do is build you up, okay? From where you are to where you desire to be, and to lead you to be the best you that you can be, unapologetically. You don't have to apologize for who you are. It's time from coming out of the pretense and living your life on purpose and living your truth, okay? So if this broadcast has added value to your life, share it with someone else. Share this video with someone else so they could be motivated and step out of their comfort zone, okay? And again, this has been Gertrude J. Chapman with Joyce Gaines, and this is Turning Point Enrichment. Remember, this is your time, this is your season, this is your turning point. So have a nice evening.
Good night.